I know something tells me I won't be seeing my sister again, but you never know. Your plane hits the tarmac, the C-Mac, C-Tac, the C-Tac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal of Sam's locator chip into the heart of Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for New Yen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watts' body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Lovely. Ooh, it's doing autosaves for me. I'm in the back. The smell of death and decomposition watches over you, only slightly masked by the minty, fake fresh of industrial grade something or other. Okay, I can't read fast enough. Who's in the back? Oh, okay. So I need to use my mouse to push the screen up. I guess it's Dresden. Hello, Dresden. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job," with a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in a chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, ma'am? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are? Trollop. I'm here about Sam Watts. His grin fades. What makes you think I know anything about that? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Sam did. And his heart shocked. 100,000 New Yen was wired to a secure account in my name. I find the killer, I get paid. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. The dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Emerald City Ripper? He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that the original Jack, our Ripper, that like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. What prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Watts's liver was cleanly cut out. Liver, eh? Okay. With what else? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Dresden, get out of here! I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. There's McCluskey. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile. I'm a troll. I'm mildly insulted. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. Or a lieutenant's badge, or however we want to say that. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel, has a decent understanding of humour and meta-human anatomy too. Oh, so I thought humans were meta-humans. I thought, yeah. We were considering the same thing. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone with a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Sarcasm in text form. Who the hell are you? Do I say none of your business, Lumpy? Or do I say I was hired by Sam Watts to assist in his kill? I think. None of your business, Lumpy. Ha ha ha. His face contorts in a hideous snarl. You're funny, troll. Maybe you'll find another time to do a little dance later, you and me. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really going to work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favour. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 new yen a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honour, after a fashion. I try to honour the dead in my work. So we have that in common. What can I do to help you? On the take, who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. What was that about? His mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of new yen, but individual organs not worth as much anymore. What with the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days, Organ Grinders only deals with recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in the first year of medical schools, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay, then I'll go do that. Lockers. Oh, basic medkit. Oh, that's nice. The cold storage drawer is labelled John Doe, but the internal thermofrost is set to 21 degrees Celsius. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest, in addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen. The body seems to be in very good condition. Jake Armitage? Whoa, easy there. Who? In one quick move, he jumps out of the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? Doesn't feel like 6 yet. Do I look like a damn alarm clock? Give me a break, chummer. Haven't had my soy calf yet. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I notice you haven't killed me yet. So, that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Ask the questions. What the hell are you doing in a morgue drawer? Well, playing dead mostly. A bunch of gangers out there wanting my head, and I'd rather keep it. Figured I'd lay low for a while and give them some time to cool down. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John? Is this lady cool? Yeah, she's on the level. Working for Sam. Believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help her out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Trollop. And well-mannered too, such a rare thing in this city. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder, poor guy. He was hanging in the seamstresses' union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Damn, maybe I need some soy cap after all. John, could I grab a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, the last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Now, in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the night, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake's a regular. You should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits, and you'd get a free night's stay. Jake laughs. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing a liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching for the Barons for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit those streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. Maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? I don't work for free. I fight, I get paid in New Yen, not tours. I guess I'd say the same, and your shoes fine. There's a cred stick with 1,000 New Yen with your name on it. Help me dust those gangers and it's yours. Make it 1,500 New Yen. Hard bargainer. Alright, 1,500 it is. You'd better be worth it. I'm good for the fight if you're good for the money. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But this stretch of the Barons is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Dresden yells over his shoulder. Very funny joke, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tonight. You need a weapon? You did with a shotgun. Like the subtle approach, eh? Alright, try this cannon out. So, ready for an evening out on the town? Just a minute, tell me some more about these gangers first. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got the Halloweeners and the Barons looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a bit easier. Just watch my back. Don't let me regret this. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet. We can leave whenever you're ready. Okay, so maybe I've made, you know, a bit of an error leveling up my character for the close combat thing, and maybe distance combat is better after, because you can use the covering and such. But you know, I think doing the whole body stuff and, you know, making myself really tough is probably a good thing. Run in the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, and a dash of touristy, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tells him he's home. My stash is just around the corner in the alley. Okay. Spend karma. So, main component used to calculate the chance to hit with ranged weapons. Body is a good idea. Oh, I'm not good with a shotgun. You said it was, but I'm not. Yeah, I seem to be still doing their close combat stuff, even though maybe I can talk to him again. Can I restart the level? Don't know. I can apparently restart the level. No. If I absolutely need to, I could. Predict. Trolls are my favourite. Okay, is it over here? Ooh. Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a minecart reader in the front. Ooh. Ooh, gear to perfectly match your skills. That's good. Oh, blimey. So, how do I hit him without the gun? Do I know? I might not use the gun. really seem to do very much, did it? Well, maybe I can get that bat off him. I can get him. Will I get that bat off him? No. Damage 14. Let's try it. Do it. Welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Some trek in every city nowadays. True, I've been around, but Seattle's still a runner's paradise as far as I'm concerned. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Okay. So let's look at the gear that I've got. Right. Fine. Can I like pick up that guy's bat? No? Can't. Fine. Buy ship. Excuse me, I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. We need some help. What's your problem? Some thugs have been shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them anymore. But no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. It's on my way, maybe I can help. Oh, thank you. It's just down the street, ma'am. Please, our livelihood depends on this market. Use this there. Hey, it's not my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why, what's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. They rode in this morning on some of those fancy bikes, set up camp on Main Street Market, been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Odds are, those are the guys we're after. Anything else we should know about them? Well, their leader's a big old troll named John Paul. Real piece of work, even for a wiener. Yep, that's him. Sounds like a real friendly bunch. Are you going to be safe here? You think I'm dumb enough to get caught out in the open by one of those assholes? Nah, I know these streets like the back of my hand. Don't worry. Worry about your own skin. Thanks for the heads up. Ah, sweet. Where are they? They're down this way. After those gangers. Hey, Asswhite's taking another step forward, and we're going to plant you right there. This Halloweener property now. This is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute. You're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty and killing you? Well, that'll be a nice bonus. Ah, missed. Okay, where's the best place to go around here? Good. Can I change my camera angle, I wonder? Not really. like it. That's a long way to go. Sadly, there's not really any cover around here. Looks like the best place to go, really, doesn't it? So, itchy nose, sorry. Oh, nice, 14 damage. Jake can hit him for quite a lot just there. But he's in, I think, can he still take a shot? Oh yeah, he can. Okay. Not that one. So it's easier to hit, not enough ammo. Could just use a grenade, I guess. I could reload. I could move to a better spot. Let's change to Jake, shall we? Okay, kill that guy. Looks like a pretty good place to move to. What is that? I'm out of ammo. So I want to reload. You can probably do something there. Okay, he's appeared. So what's the likelihood of me hitting? Oh, that's alright, actually. Feels wounded. Well, he's going into hand-to-hand combat. So I think I really just want to try and finish him off as quickly as possible. Because, oh, not enough ammo. To run away from him. That might not just have a chance to hit. Oh! Whoa! Uncle! Uncle! I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. Call it even, yeah? What do you think, Jake? He smirks. Hey! Hey, I'm already at shoot you on sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back when I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's profit in it. Morality choices, eh? Ah, you're right, let's finish this. Oh, Drek. Sight. Locked. Okay. It seemed fair enough. He did not seem like a nice guy from what everybody was saying about them. You know, they were shaking down everyone. They were being nasty to everyone. It wasn't like they were nice guys. Ooh, is that a thing? Ooh, what's this? As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold on a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a court-issued bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon, he sighs. Oh, you've given me the money. Thanks again for your help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't take new yen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. Sure you don't want to stick around? I could use the backup. Sorry, chummer, not my style. Besides, you seem like you can take care of yourself. He takes a step and tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop to the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, and just a damn stiff drink. That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this Ripper business. Nice knowing you. Who's this William? The bright yellow police officer. Police tape. Bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and the red stain marking the slab pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. Aww. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley, and I'm going to die of the cold tonight. The officer sighs. And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation, and I can't let anyone in there. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket, or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate you pigs. He looks in your direction. Now what? Don't have etiquette. Don't have an item. Don't have a donut. Well, that's true. The coroner of Dresden did send me over. Doesn't mean jack to me, not unless someone radios me with an update or orders. Nobody gets in. Right. What's this guy say? I saw you over there with that bastard cop. What do you want? You know anything about the murder that took place here? You a copper? Or working for some cop? Nope, I'm as sinless as you. Mind answering a few questions? Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Huh, just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number. My ass. What kind of questions you got? Did you see the murder? Nope, I can't say. I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up at the market. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking over my home turf. By then that jerk facing the uniform had already set up shop in my alley. So, it sounds like you live in this alley. Sure. The last couple of months, I've been sleeping there. But I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstresses Union. What else did you see that night? Well, you know, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in the Green Hospital scrub snooping around the block. He brought some donuts and 2 cups of soy cuff offered Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand, but because his right was all screwed up with some cyber wire. Can you tell me about the troll cyber wire? Well, it was big. I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trusted one of them cyber people. That's all I needed to know. Thanks. See you around. Ooh, donut. Donut. Did you sell a donut to a troll wearing scrubs? What is it to you? It's a lot of donuts. I tell him about a troll that bought donuts from me right before the murder. They'll haul him in just to see if anyone will pay the bail. Not today, my friend. Do you see murder in the alleyway? Nope. I was closed when it happened, but hey, it's the Baron's back alley killings. Nothing new around here. So it looks like I can buy a donut from him if I want one. Dwarf merchant. Come back tomorrow when I'm not closed. Great view of that alley across the street. I suppose you saw the murder. Sure, I was closing up when I heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple of seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. And all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. And let me guess, you didn't go running over to see if the guy was okay? Hell no. Around here, that kind of thing gets you killed. You're not much help. It's not my problem. Ooh, hey chummer, I've got some tasty morsels for you. A well-dressed Shadowrunner. Let's see what you have. Kamikaze, combat stem, nitro, +2 to charisma and intelligence. That's what it's got. Seamstress Union. Can I go in there? Yes, I can. I should finish my investigation before I go in there. This would be the whole market thing, I think. With the thugs. I might get in trouble here. I should have come when my friend was with me, I think. Oh well, let's have a go at it. Hey punk, I've got a better idea. Hand over today's take and I'll leave alive. Leave alive. Hey now, let's not get all nuclear here. Chum up. I'm sure we can work something out. He slowly reaches into his pocket, holds out a bundle of new yen, his hand visibly trembling. I can eat your scratch. Give it to the woman. He looks at the woman, then back at you again. Tossing the new yen to the ground, he sheepishly turns to leave the scene. Well, damn. I wish there was more people like you around here. I've never seen anyone stand up to those thugs without getting beaten bloody. Nobody gets in my way. That went well. You didn't even have to fight him. Well, let's try the donut method, I think. It looks like that's pretty easy. Hey, Dan, donut man. Want some donuts? See you around. Hey mate. Long night, want a donut? His face lights up and he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, when my dad was a cop, this was back when cops actually worked for the government. He said folks would buy him coffee all the time. But I ain't seen it till now. What can I do for you? I'm actually working for the dead man to help find his killer. Can I come into the alleyway and take a look around for a bit? Oh, I'm going to lie my ass off. I'm here to look at the forensics work. Sure, dig in. I certainly wouldn't mind those guys getting taken down a peg or two. Man, do they put it on airs, if you know what I mean? Amidst the shards of glass from a broken light, you find a small piece of glass that looks like the bottom of a test tube. Lightwork is new. On closer inspection, it seems they've all imploded. This looks like the coat and blanket that the old man was trying to get back. Examine the area for evidence. Bar tab receipt. You shuffle the bundle of cloth to the side, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the folds of the blanket. Customer somewhat. Got the coat and blankets. There are two distinct sets of footprints, humans ending in a chalk outline, and a larger set, possibly in orc or trolls. I think that's everything. See anything else? I don't think so. Top of the sky. I think this coat and these blankets belong to you. My stuff! Mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often out here. Let's see what my options speak with the bullied merchant. Where was the bullied merchant? Where's that one? Is that one? Lad? Big lad, were you the bullied merchant? Hey man, you okay? No, I saw something. It's gonna kill me. Calm down, I'm Trollop. What's your name? My name is Vlad. Vlad, there's some nice tattoos. Are you a shaman? The word shaman strikes a chord and he seems to shake off some of the mental cobwebs. Yes, I am a shaman. Thought so. What did you see? See? Yes, I saw something. The other night I saw a spirit so dark, so alien. What did you see? Just across the street from the seamstresses union. It's gone now, Vlad. It's not going to kill you. You're safe. Thank you. I think you're right. I feel better now. More whole. Now, I think I need some sleep. Where was this bullied merchant? Here around here somewhere, yes? Bullied merchant. No. Okay. This stupid bullied merchant. No? Like bullies. It's not this guy, is it? Thanks. Don't know where this bullied merchant is. I think he'd be around. Yeah, he does the options. Oh, it's ticked off, so I already did. So it's I now have to go to the seamstress. Yes, it's I think the only thing I have to do. Yeah. So I'm running around to talk to somebody who I haven't already talked to. How embarrassing. They look like they're gonna beat me up, don't they though? I bet I'll come out and they'll beat me up.
Thank you to my epic patrons who make videos like these possible. If you enjoyed this content and would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe.